Hi, I'm AKMoonstone. Welcome back. If you guys would all just take a minute, you can close your eyes while I play this little love tuner to clear the air in our heart spaces. Woo! How are we all doing today? Well, we just got done dealing with the red blood moon and the total lunar eclipse. So what'd you guys learn? What got eclipsed out of your life? Well, here's something that I kind of learned and I kind of want to speak on. If you want a miserable life, then go ahead and fall completely into your 3D circumstances and allow your 3D circumstances to define who you are and let the external define your internal. What do you think I'm meaning by that? Well, what I learned this week was stop acting like there's anything wrong with you. Live your life like your ancestors called on you to do. Stop living in fear. Stop reminding yourself that everybody left you, that somebody cheated on you, that you were abused, that you were betrayed. Because as long as you have that in your consciousness, in your mind, all the time, you will then continue to attract that. So, because basically what you're doing is this. This is what we're doing to ourselves. We're putting ourselves in a trap, right? You will continue to attract this. So live your life because there is not anything wrong with you. If you're a size 16, live like you're a size 10. Look at me. I look like I'm 25 and I'm actually 45. You know, everybody thinks I'm super young. You know, stop picking on yourself and judging yourself because there is nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong with you. And when you step into that, everything that needs to be healed, cleansed, released, and surrendered is all going to come up to the surface, right? So if you step into the vision that you have for yourself, the things you need to let go of, released, forgiven, whatever, will always come to the surface. Then when it comes to the surface, do the work, let it go, and then go back into the best version of you, okay? This is about you. This whole thing was about us, right? Not the other people. We spend too much time focusing in on our brokenness. We focus in on what's wrong with us, keeping it all in our mind and in our consciousness. And by doing that, that's what we keep attracting, right? We keep attracting that because we're basically doing this to ourselves. And I'm going to explain this cube in a second. So if you got an ex-lover, an ex-friend, an ex-anything, ex-coworkers, bless them. Because every time we worry, we have fear, or we compare ourselves, we lower our vibrations of ourselves. We lower our frequency, then we attract whatever it is that we feel deep within inside of us, right? This is our heart space that we're talking about. Remember, the universe, the energy, it knows the real you, not the facade, not the fakeness that we let the peers or the public see about us, right? So every time we watch the news or we watch the chaos that is constantly around us, it's constantly trying to feed us basically fear, right? The fear of energy that is deep within ourselves. We are here to unlock the power of our heart and soul. We are here to heal the things that no one in our family has ever had the courage to do. We are here to address all the things that generationally wounded our ancestors, our grandmothers, our great-grandfathers, our mothers and our fathers, because all of this energy has caused separation, disconnection, separation from God, from source, from each other, and the truth of who we really are. And that is why it is the most the most popular message here on social media, right? Go out and grind, make it happen, right? Because instead of us being human beings, we become human doings. Why? Because human beings are afraid of who they are. To sit in their truest essence and what human beings, they are deeply afraid of living from their heart space, because to live in your heart space is to allow and surrender, right? Our natural state as a human being is actually being, just being. If you look at the world around us today, we live on a circle planet, a circle, but everything is built in squares. Squares. Why squares? Because even ancient people back in the day, they knew to trap energy, you had to do it in a square. Fear. Trapping energy, trapping yourself. We allow ourselves to be trapped in fear, right? I couldn't figure out why in the whole week we were living, this kept coming up. This is our brain, right? Well, it's supposed to represent our brain. But these two kept coming up. And then, because I never changed the dice, this came up. And now I understand. It's time to free ourselves from this. Relax. Go on vacation. Only we ourselves can actually heal ourselves. If you look at the Bible, look at like Jesus or Yeshua, some people say. When you read the Bible, he himself there's not one time in that Bible he ever stated that he said he can heal. He has never once said that. Other people said he can heal. See, the thing about healers, natural healers, is that we walk around with a mirror on us. So other people, when they see us, because we are natural healers and we carry this natural energy about us, because a lot of us, to be in our true form is love. So a lot of us healers are able to live in our heart space because we had to heal from all the trauma. And I was talking to somebody about this. I'm like, our darkness is actually our candle. That is our light. We went through the dark so that we can live right here and not in here. We freed ourselves, right? We're not trapped. So with that being said, once you're healed, or being just like Jesus or Yeshua, we walk around and we're a mirror. So other people are repelled by us because we reflect back things that they need to heal, that they don't want to. They don't want to face it. So the attacks begin sometimes. Sometimes people just push away, which is fine by me. Sorry. But the moral of my week is my word that I picked, because I did my own challenge and I was trying to get other people to do their challenges too. But the moment that I made a decision and I wrote down the word healthy, and I placed it where I needed to, and every day, the moment that I picked that word, the universe immediately responded. And I've never seen that before, ever. So I'm I can't sit here and say I'm a really good manifester. I cannot really say that, but just this week, I have learned a whole lot. Did you guys pay attention to animals? Because animals were literally talking to me. And it was kind of like, I've never heard animals speak to me that way before. And they were very loud about it. So what I got from that is rejection is God's protection, okay? So remember, things are happening for you, not to you, because there is nothing wrong with you. You, this is who we're talking about. God made you a specific certain way, okay? Yes, a lot of us are in our egos and we had trauma, but every day if you're around people that are making you believe, trapping you to keep you focused on your brokenness, those are not your people. They're just trapping you, and you need to break free from that, okay? Again, my word was healthy. And the moment that I picked that word, the universe immediately, reacted. And it went into like, I actually, let's say with me and my husband, we had probably a really difficult conversation, but in the end, it was much needed and it's good. It was healthy, you know what I mean? Just in other things, that transpired from that, but that's what I learned this week. And I figured I would talk about it because I think somebody out there needed to hear it. Anyways, the energy is still in the air. Remember, full moons and eclipses, eclipses don't work immediately, right? The energy lingers for a while. So we are going to start to see things unfold. Remember also that Saturn is in play here too. Saturn is the karma planet. So if you are faced with decisions and you had to make a choice, make sure you stopped and thought about it and you didn't react, because some of these choices are going to be like your karma. So if you made the bad choice, you reap what you sow, right? If you did not heal something, it was, like I said, pay attention, because there were things that were being brought to the surface that you needed to heal. Why was that? Because the things that I wanted to speak about, I can't bring that, with me and my husband in the future, because it's unnecessary, right? So it was a hard conversation, but it was healthy. And it's probably going to bring us closer together, you know what I mean? Well, I feel that way. But I did learn a lot, more so about myself, and I think he did too, which is good, because that's what healthy is all about. If anybody's wondering what the heck is on my head right now, listen, I am a mixed child. And when all week long, I have been going through, I went through a mini, awakening. And awakening is basically your eyes, these eyes, woke up to something, right? So with that being said, I started ascending. I went through a mini awakening and then I started ascending. And it's funny because maybe some of you out there actually might have gone through this. When I started ascending, I tended to kind of space out, kind of like I was like a big freaking airhead, right? And I have airhead tendencies, people who really know me, sometimes I just check out. And it's quite funny to me because when I come back, I kind of feel like dumbfounded, like where did I go? Because I have no idea. So I drifted somewhere. And those are called timeline shifts. So because I picked a certain word and I aligned myself with it, I literally this week was going through a timeline shift, So as I was ascending, because my teeth, I'm still ascending right now. My teeth are all buzzing. And my hair got so dry that it looked like it was just super dry. So right now I'm going through this huge oil treatment. And because I put a lot in, I didn't want to drip it everywhere. So I tried to put this on, and this is kind of getting it so I don't get a mess everywhere. And it's kind of wants to fall off. It's not really, I didn't put it on tight enough because I didn't want to get a headache. But nonetheless, my hair is getting a deep oil treatment because, man, if you guys would have saw me all week, it was each day my hair got more frizzier and more dry, and I just looked like a little troll. Those little trolls that you put on the end of your pencils back in the 90s and you did this? That was me. That was me all week. So let's get a card and start an energy reading for March 16th on Sunday. Anyways, as the eclipse comes in, we are going to start now seeing the unfold of it. So it's basically course correction, right? We are being put on our destined and fated paths at this time. So good stuff, actually. I learned a lot this week, and it was needed, much needed, because I needed to be in my heart space, and I think sometimes I fight that, right? I'm human too, so of course I had fears and insecurities that I needed to work through. And of course, we're not perfect, and we're not meant to be. So it's okay. Anyways, the energy today is the 5th house. So, and you know what? I've been getting this message for the last 2 days that basically we need to find our inner child. We need to have fun, make some art, and do it dramatically in romance, and in romance too. 5th house, having fun. Honestly, when I sit back, because I started my spiritual awakening and then my ascension process, and just probably in the last 2 years, I don't remember having fun. I've had moments of fun, but I haven't really gone out and relaxed and actually had fun. I can be a spontaneous person, but for some reason I haven't been that person in a very long time. Sorry, I'm gonna probably keep messing with that. Anyways, find our inner child and start having some fun, because the moment you have fun and that's you releasing energy, moving your body around, and when you start having fun, the moment you let your worries go, that's when the good stuff comes in. All the stuff that was meant for you, right? Because we're human beings, not human doings, which means that the universe, or like if you're an empress, remember I talked about the empress a lot, being an emperor or empress, they do not chase, they attract, right? Hence the law of attraction, right? Anyways, let's get a card. Let's get a reading going on. Let's get a reading going on. Oh, first card out, can't make it up. Finding your inner child, or something from the past is coming back around. But finding your inner child, having some fun, nostalgic energies. Contracts, maybe a marriage. Maybe if you're married, you need to have some fun. Quit being serious all the time. There is something that we do not know, or we're kind of not starting a new beginning yet, but you do need to look deeper into something. Look at this girl. She's looking at 1 cup and she's got 3 behind her, 3 blessings behind her, but she's only focused on 1. It's time to dig deeper. Dig deeper and let your little child, or what do you need to heal from your childhood? Did something from your childhood happen? Dig deep and find it, because it needs to heal. Contracts are large or coming up in play probably this week. Marriages, soul contracts. If there's something you don't know about a soul contract, dig deep, because you will find the answer. Definitely have fun though. And my favorite card, I like to say, God has stepped into the building. God has stepped into the building. That's the Hierophant. I always say this is the higher power. Or can be court issues. And right now I really don't have a story on court issues, other than if you're before you go to court, make sure you get your facts straight. Because remember, Saturn is the daddy planet. You ain't got your facts straight, you're gonna get some karma. God is telling us right now we need to heal. That is very important. Heal something from the past. Heal your childhood, your inner child, so that you can go out and have fun. Death and rebirth, spiritual awakening. This is the death card. My condolences if somebody has passed. Maybe you do need to heal from their death. This can also be spiritual awakening, right? Or a death to a situation. So something has ended. Maybe some people wanted to fight. Maybe they were looking to fight with you. I'd be careful with that. Don't fall into the trap. Right? Do not fall into the trap. This card just fell out. Sever your ties. Anybody who wants to fight with you, sever your ties, or find the truth out of the situation. Or the truth is going to come out about a fight. If you got court issues, make sure you have your facts straight, because the truth will come out. Okay? A lot of things have not been destined and fated, so course correction. God knows that he is course correcting a lot of things. So the truth is coming out about a lot of things that were not, let's say, destined and fated. It's the only way I know how to say it. But at the end of the day, we all know that our lives are predestined. So, but there are things that prolong it, and that has a lot to do with our contracts, right? Contracts with other people, soul contracts, karmic contracts. Maybe you stayed too long with your karmic partner. Karmic contracts or soul contracts, like with your soulmates, their tendency, they're like the longest you're supposed to stay with your soulmate is 5 years. Anything past 5 years, now it turns toxic, right? That's not destined and fated for anybody to be in a toxic relationship. So anyways, course correction is at play because why? We are going to have a major wish fulfillment. That means we did the work, and those that did the inner work and did the healing and did what God called on you to do, you have the biggest blessing coming in. You will have it all. 10 of Pentacles is having it all. It's having the money, things being restored, love. Men at this time are healing their heart chakras, right? They are becoming balanced. Why? Because a lot of us females, we're going to get our wish fulfillment. And in order for a female to get their wish fulfillment, the male needs to be balanced, right? So men are going to be emotionally balanced at this time, or they're working on being emotionally balanced. That's what they're fixing. And I even see it in, in my kids and in my husband. So the energy is there. I even seen it in my guy friends, like even on Facebook. So a lot of men are doing the healing work. So congratulations, guys. Congratulations. If you are a water sign, you have a new marriage coming in or a soul contract, or you need to profess your love. Love is in the air for you water signs, water sign males. But in order for you to be in that new relationship or new contract, it could be anywhere from love, business, it doesn't have to be love, but you gotta let something from the past go. You gotta let something from the past go so that way you can have that new contract, that new marriage, professing your love, right? Again, lesson that I've learned this week, you can't bring your past in to your relationships because, like my conversation with my husband, a lot of the stuff that I might have been insecure about, he had nothing to do with it. Nothing at all. So it's time to release the past so that you can bring in these new loving relationships. These are good things. Manifestation is on high right now. Also, there might be people around you, water signs, water sign male in particular, or if you're in your masculine energy, you may have a lot of people wearing a mask at this time. So watch out for that. They are not in your best interest, probably not this week. Queen of Swords people. This is air energy typically. These are women that are truthful and honest. They cut through the BS. Anyways, a woman that is a Queen of Swords is truthful and honest. Again, you mess with her, she's gonna cut you. She got her sword out, right? She knows. But here's the thing. She has a loving communication coming to her because I think it's time for her to drop that sword. A lot of women are, let's say women who are in their masculine energies, as the males, let's say, as the males of the planet right now, when the males are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing and they're healing their heart spaces because now they're ready for love, it actually balances out to the women energy, where women who are in their masculine energy, we can finally drop our guard down because now the men know how to talk to us. Look, there's a heartfelt conversation coming into this woman, and it's mainly, and it's loving and kind heartfelt conversation, right? Mainly because she's got her sword drawn. She's also holding a butterfly, which means this communication is going to be life-changing. So it's time to drop the swords down, ladies. We can do it. If the men can do it, we can do it. It's time to stop living in fear. Yep. Doing the inner work, hermit mode, it's going to put a lot of females in deep thought. Something you need to work on. And you know why? Because a lot of females lost something they couldn't get back. This is a tower in reverse. So if you're an air sign, you are going to lose something you cannot get back. And there's a reason for that. It's because you need to be loving and kind, and it's time for you to drop into your heart space. That is the major message that I got this week, or last night when I was, or this morning when I was, well, when I woke up, and also this morning because I was doing like some things around the house, and I was in deep thought before I do these readings because I got to put myself in the zone. A lot of the air sign women, we've been carrying that sword for too long, and it's time to drop that sword. So, and this is going to be a scary change for a lot of you. Why? Because we're so used to fighting, and now we don't have to fight anymore, basically. Something's hidden, full moon energy. We just had a full moon. So the full moon energy is still in the air. I told you this thing is going to kind of try to fall off my head every now and then. But I'll try to fix it, but then I look crazy and I can see it in the thing. See it in my video. Sorry about that. Also, someone does not want me speaking. All right, full moon energy is still in effect, and it's gonna probably be at play, especially because it's eclipse. So slowly things will unfold for us so that we can have clarity. Why? Because what's hidden is a lot of you women are not loving and kind. You're not in your heart space, and it's time for you, a lot of you women out there, it's time for a lot of you to drop that sword. You need to be truthful and honest with yourself. Why are you not giving to love? Why are you trying to control and manipulate the situations when you're being a human doing and not a human being, basically? Or what's hidden is you got a woman in the background. She ain't loving and kind. She is manipulative and she is controlling, but she's trying to hide it. She don't want people to know that that's who she is. Maybe she's the one wearing the mask, right? It's time to drop into our heart spaces at this time. Earth energies are coming into play. A lot of you earth signs, go back to your families. I'm getting ancestry, maybe your mother and your father. A lot of you earth signs have communication coming in. Maybe you don't have the happiest family. Or maybe you get communication that your family is very unhappy. Maybe you need to seek a professional to talk to. Maybe somebody out there is going to get communication because a family is not happy. At the end of the day, all you earth signs, especially males, especially if you are younger males, because knights are typically younger men, but that also can mean maybe you're just emotionally immature. And maybe you're emotionally immature because you didn't come from the happiest family. But you will clearly see this. You are going to clearly see this. Also, a lot of earth signs at this time, doesn't matter, masculine or feminine energies, your paths are being cleared. So the blockages are being removed at this time for you guys. So that's good. Good job. A lot of your blockages are being removed because you are going to be working together with someone. It's a seed that, it's a seed that you planted a long time ago that you're going to be working together with. So you're working and building with somebody. What you do not know, there is a lot of unknown energy, and that happens typically around full moons. It's like we kind of have an inner knowing of what's going on, but we just don't have the clarity yet. That's particularly just for everybody, but also for the earth signs as well. It's like you're waiting for a little piece of the puzzle, and I think once you get it, your domino effect is gonna happen. Yeah, I just scratched my eye. So there's something that you haven't seen yet, and it's coming to an end. So you got an ending coming if you have not gotten one already. Or you're completing a cycle. Now, a lot of people complete cycles around full moons. So you definitely are ending something because you will be working together with someone. Excuse me. Children are at play at this time. A lot of children are going to be having new beginnings with their mothers. Oh, wow, that's cool. I have 2 kids, so that's kind of neat. Or somebody's going to be apologizing to their moms. Maybe their kids are, maybe there's a child out there that needs to apologize with their mom so that they can have a new beginning. Also, this is Empress. Empress energy just came out. So this Empress energy, if you've already done the work and you're balanced and stable and you got a great idea, that's your new beginning, honey. It's time to move forward with it. This Empress has the King of Swords. She's waiting on the truth. Somebody's going to tell her the truth so that she can have a new beginning. And it looks like this woman might have children. So if you have children, you are a good mother. You are waiting on some truthful communication so that you and your child can have a new beginning, okay? Or children. Air men energies, masculine energies that seem to hold the King of Swords energies. There's something you already see the truth. You don't need to look deeper. Good job on that. Stay in your truth at this time. But you need to be truthful and honest about a love offer. I think that this guy is in love with someone who has children. And he is going to be truthful and honest, and he is ready to profess his love. And just so you know, King of Swords energy people, they don't play around. And if you are this masculine that's offering love, help will be arriving for you to do this. You are safe and protected at this time. So you are being divinely guided to do so. Good job. Answered that call. All right, collective energy going back. There is something that we need to do, like we need to put matters into our own hands. A lot of us that did, remember I said, Saturn is at play. Did you make the right choice? If you did not make the right choice, Daddy Saturn planet is coming in and smacking the karma down. You reap what you sow. Remember, we are here during this time, especially this week, to clear out our karmic contracts, not add to them. You know, a lot of us already cleared out our karmic contracts, but you ain't here to add to it. So if you made a bad choice, negative karma. And how will you know you made a bad choice? Because you're not going to get your wish fulfillment. And those that did make the right choices will get their wish fulfillment. If you are an earth sign woman, typically, and you got your shit together, because this is the 9 of Pentacles. Earth sign women out there, that if you're single, you need to separate yourself from a fire sign. Or you are about to be, or you will be separated from a fire sign male. Why are we in separation? Because she has somewhere else to be. Your paths are not aligned. Fire sign women, you're going to be moving. Especially I wouldn't say the younger ones. I would say all fire sign women right now, you're going to be moving. There's a creative spark that you have inside of you. It's time to move on that. Going back to the earth sign women, especially the single women, or if you had a boyfriend or a friend that is a fire sign, you are going to be in separation, or you're about to be. Just remember forgiveness. Forgive someone for a wrongdoing at this time. That's what this time is all about. Bottom of the deck is freeing yourself. So it's time to free yourself from the traps. Earth sign women, and do you have a male out there figure who could be in his he is in his upright position, but sometimes just because they're in their upright position, sometimes they don't know that they're an energy drainer, especially if you are this woman. I like to say that this card is me a lot of the times, because this woman's by herself. She's got her shit together. She's got all her pentacles. She's just waiting on one more pentacle. One more pentacle, she would have it all. She would be the 10 of Pentacles, right? Having it all. But could be any woman. If you carry this energy about you, you will be separated from a fire sign male, okay? And this male is in the upright position, which tells me that if you are separating from him, he thinks he did the right thing. So it's time to free yourself, okay? A lot of us are being freed from things at this time. To free yourself from what? To free ourselves from this. We're trapped. People have a way of trapping you, and you don't even realize it. Why? It's fear-based. Keep them trapped so they can siphon off your energy. Maybe this guy was siphoning off his... Hold on a sec. Yeah. He was siphoning off her energy. Why? Because she's the 9 of Pentacles. She knows how to get shit done. Maybe he didn't want to put the work and effort in. So if he just latches on, he gets to siphon off her energy, and then he ends up taking her blessings. That's not right. That's not destined and fated, right? And sometimes they don't even know that they're doing it. Remember, we don't fight against humans, or the flesh and blood. We fight against the dark forces of this world, right? So he don't know. He's just a pawn. So definitely separation and releasing ourselves at this time from people and places and things. So detaching. What you do not see coming is that this dude is he's not emotionally available, and he's going to freak the F out. Losing control of himself in the situation because, oh no, she's going away, right? Yeah. Anyways, if you are a female energy separating from certain people, you will not be struggling. Even though it sounds like bad news, you're not going to be struggling. Go with the flow. Expect the unexpected at this time. The bad news is a lot of us are being judged by other people, but just keep moving forward, right? Keep moving forward because, you know, karma. I was just going to say that. Dang. I can't make this up. Karma, what goes around comes around. As within, so without. What you reap, what you sow. What you own owns you, right? Karma. These people want to judge you. They want to judge me. I got a lot of people that don't like me. And a lot of it just has to do with because they think I'm a happy-go-lucky person, which for the most part I am. But, you know, a lot of people that's because they don't think that they can have that, which they can. It's a choice you wake up with. You can choose to be miserable, or you can choose to be silly and happy, right? I choose to be silly and happy every day. I'm gonna be real honest. I do not want to take life serious because we only get one life, and I'm trying to make the best of it. And when I'm too serious and I start thinking about how sucky life really is, because Earth is hard. Life is hard, right? So why make it hard when you can make fun of it and be happy about it, right? That's my thing. Anyways, karma. This thing is gonna fall off of me again. Anyways, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving, and I have dice here. So my son gave me some really cool dice. Let's try it out. All right. The number 12 is significant. So in the next 12 days, 12 days, April 12th, 12 o'clock, something with the numbers 12 is significant at this time. If you feel like you're a privileged person, meaning you have money, you feel privileged, deep down you're sad about something, and maybe it stems from your childhood. You need to be more optimistic, and because you are privileged, you deal with, you have an arrogancy about you. You need to be more optimistic. Let's try it again. You need to be more positive. Make things more lighter, okay? Wow, I've never had a message like this before. Okay, if you are part of my, or not mine, but if you are part of, let's say, the LGBTQ plus community, something's going to happen in 10 days, or endings to situations, okay? Something about your identity. It's a thumbs up, by the way. You've been curious about. Stay away from, maybe you've been struggling with money. Something about you getting an animal. And stay away from arrogant people. Only you know your path. Your identity is a thumbs up. You've been curious for way too long. So it's almost like you need to own it. Something in 10 days. Or there's a completion of a cycle, meaning maybe you were curious and indecisive about something, and it has something to do with your identity. Stop going back and forth, okay? All right. Animals are coming up again. Maybe somebody wants to get a pet or is curious about getting a pet. Pay attention to animals this time. If you have insecurities, hope is arriving. If you have insecurities right now and hope is arriving, that's going to come in 7 days. Something significant at 7 days, or 7 p.m., 7 in the morning. Middle class people. Middle class people, this is going, I don't like to do these kind of readings with the politics. If we're middle class people, we need to have hope. Something good is coming in within the next 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months. The number 7 is significant. A lot of minorities at this time, the number 3 is significant. 3 days, 3 o'clock. Maybe things come to you in threes. It's time to heal insecurities, something you've been sad about. I'm moving to another deck, or another roll of dice. Okay. Minorities are insecure, stems from their households. You will be freeing yourself, like freeing your mind, maybe breaking a generational curse at this time. You are definitely healing a lot of like ancestry. I'm getting ancestry. And you will not receive your divine birthright until you do. But you got to free your mind. You are almost there, but you will be freeing your mind. You actually don't have questions about it. And your gift is sideways, so you're almost there. Yeah. I'm gonna do another, let's do another one. Oh, back to middle class people. 7 again. Something 7 with the middle class people is gonna make everybody very happy. Let me roll these. Oh, this one dropped. A lot of you are blocking love at this time. The lips, you're blocking a kiss, don't block the kiss. Maybe you need to kiss something goodbye. Yeah, I'm getting ancestry again. Royalty. It's a castle. Maybe there's a blockage, like there's been a blockage within your family bloodlines. Has a lot to do with love. I'm re-rolling these because I'm not getting anything. Empathetic. Males are being more empathetic at this time. Ooh, a lot of males are going through an ego death. They were arrogant. Their arrogancy is going to turn into empathy. Your dark, what is it again? Rumi said it. Your darkness is the candle. So that's for males. Let's see. Children. If you have a kid struggling in school, have some empathy for them. They're going through something. And just so you know, children are not stupid. They are actually very good. How do I say that? They're very good at being channelers. So pay attention to children at this time. Maybe you will get a message from a child. They're very good channelers, which means sometimes children will say something but that came from like an ancestor of yours or your spiritual team. You know? Yes, universe. Some people are not into alignment with the universe, or more this week, we are going to be in alignment. You are going to know what to do and money will be coming. Middle class people are going to be happy. That's what this dice said, middle class. But that makes sense. So this week we are going to be aligning more with our abundance, money, our paths. I like that. I'm going to end that there. Okay. Let's get another card. Let's get another card. This is falling apart. I told you it would. All right. Yep, now it's getting really weird. Woo. I don't even care. I kind of like it. Plus, the energy's kind of like high today and it was giving me a headache. So the moment that I put this on, it made me feel better. It's all right. I don't have a headache right now. All right, let's get a message. What do we need to know today for the 16th and for, let's say, the week? We got 2. Slow down and speak up. Life isn't a race, nor is it, blah. How are you gonna let me speak up if I can't talk, right? All right, slow down. Life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Be a human being and not a human doing, right? It doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better and able to navigate life with clarity and ease. And then speak up. There you go. Oops, speak up. Something's gonna fall apart or something's gonna fall down. Maybe somebody's gonna fall, so be careful of that. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. So speak up. Speak up. All right, let's get a card from the AKMoonstone's Oracle Story deck. This is my deck that I made. Oh, pretty soon I'm gonna have it up on a new website from the makers that make these, and they are gonna be cheaper. And so I'll be in tune. I'll be able to let everybody know about that. You know what? What do we need to know from the AKMoonstone Oracle Story? Let's end this. Hold on. There's been a mess. There's a mess that needs to be cleaned up. Ooh, the 144s. This is the rise. The rise of the chosen, the 144s. I don't care what people say. And a lot of people say 144s. Well, that is a frequency. That's the frequency of this. The love tuner, 144 hertz is the sound frequency of unconditional love. Anyways, There are many names people use to call themselves. Whatever that name may be, some of them have a call to answer that was given to them by the Most High to help raise the collective consciousness. These are the chosen ones. You have a better chance to be a chosen one than winning the lottery. The energy frequency of 144 hertz is unconditional love. It is the frequency we align ourselves with to the natural rhythm of the cosmos. This brings in balance and harmony between us as physical beings, the universe, and the divine, fostering in unity consciousness by bringing heaven down to earth. We are all here to broadcast love and peace to all beings that need it the most, and to raise the vibration of all living life. The time has come to change the game. Rise above and transmute the negative energy. When you come from the heart space and raise your vibration by tuning into the frequency of unconditional love, it will not only help heal, but it will promote a better well-being, creating a sense of peace, clarity, harmony, and balance to you and to all. When you are in full alignment with all that is, you gain a deeper understanding of the divine, the universe, and your place within it. Open up your heart to the beauty of existence and understand that there is a larger picture, both spiritually and physically. Yo, it's time to rise. Well, I think I'm done with you know what? I want to do one more card. Let's pull a declare and decree card. What do we need to get rid of? Because Ancestry kept coming up. So what do we need to get rid of? Let's declare and decree something before we end this. Well, we got two. Ooh, I like these. We got two. All right, and this deck is by Shavi Zane. She is a YouTuber. All right. So do yourselves a favor, get a piece of paper, or at least state this out loud, so that way you can declare and decree this as well. Okay, excuse me. You are more powerful than your Wow. Okay, let's try this again. You are more powerful than your enemy. Enter me. Do not let the enemy enter you. Okay, let's try this again. You are more powerful than your enemy wanted you to know. Write, I declare and decree. Pull the cards and write what is shown. Once written, burn it in a safe space. You are chosen to be the spiritual warrior. We win. You are more powerful than your enemy wanted you to know. So, declare and decree that. So here's another one. All unhealthy pride and ego that prevents internal change is cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. I like this one. This one aligns. Well, they both do, but all unhealthy pride and ego that prevents inner change is now cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All unhealthy pride and ego that prevents inner change is now cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. Well, that concludes my reading today. You guys all enjoy your Sunday and going into the week. Drink plenty of water, and if you are like in the spiritually awakening or ascending, definitely drink water. Eat very healthy foods. Make sure you nourish yourself and your body at this time, okay? And especially your mind. So go out into nature. Definitely pay attention to animals this week. They have something to say. And children, pay attention to children, okay? We will be getting the clarity this week, so just keep persevering and moving forward, because we're all in this together. I just want to say thanks out there. Be safe and drink water and take care. Until we meet again, namaste.